Turning now to your community focus. If you had asked political observers 6 months ago to describe July of 2023, well, they might have chosen words like sleepy or quiet. It has been anything but that. Joining us now to break down everything that's been happening in the special election for Congress, 12 News political analyst Joe Fleming. Joe, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
So let's recap a little bit. There is now a state police and attorney general investigation into forged signatures that were submitted by the Sabina Matos campaign, signatures needed to secure her place on the ballot. I listened to her press conference on Friday, and she essentially said, look, I'm the victim here of a vendor that did some shady things, but people have pushed back, saying it's her campaign. She should have had more oversight of this. What's your assessment?
Well, it is her campaign, and as her campaign, you basically take responsibility of what happens within the campaign. Granted, she wasn't the one who did it, but someone who her campaign hired seemed to have done it. And the thing is, think about it, it's an attorney general's investigation now. That's not good for a campaign. That gives a very bad image out there, and that's what she has to be very careful of now, the image that she's portraying out there as a general public with the attorney general involved.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, it's not a good look. It was definitely a tough week for her. She said it herself. The lieutenant governor has been largely seen as the front runner in this packed primary, where she has 11 other Democrats running against her currently. She said Friday she's not going to drop out. So what does she do from here, and how does this impact her in the long term?
Well, I think she has to try to get it behind her as quick as she can. I think by addressing it Friday, at beginning at least, now we got to wait and see what the Attorney General does, because this may keep on going. She may not be able to put it behind her if the Attorney General comes out with some information. The thing she has to be careful with simply, we're thinking about a very small turnout in this primary. You know, you probably lost some votes as a result of this. And in a normal year, that might be no big deal. But now with a small number of votes, it could have a big impact on this election.
Let's talk about some of the other candidates. Who could use this to their advantage to maybe become the front runner and push past her?
Well, the first thing is that we don't know who the front runner is. Due to the fact there's been no public polling, we've seen a couple private polls, so we don't know how much of an impact this is actually going to have on her, if it's going to take a lot of votes away. But there's other people who have a good deal of money, who have more money than the lieutenant governor, who's going to start getting their message out shortly. And I think as they get their message out, they may draw votes away from her because of this issue. We don't know that at this point, but I would assume these candidates are going to make an issue of what happened with her, the signatures saying you got to take ownership of what happened. Who
are you keeping an eye on? As I mentioned, there are 12 Democrats who are currently running, 13 who qualified for the ballot, but Nick Audiello dropped out. Who are you keeping an eye on?
I basically looking at Mr. Amo. I think he has a good deal of money. That puts him in a better position. I think Mr. Carlson, again, another person who has money. Another sleeper could be Sandra Cano. Does not have as much money, but she has the NAA endorsement and some other endorsements. And, of course, the lieutenant governor. Those are the four I look at right away. But the others, again, in a small turnout, it's not going to take a lot of votes to win this election. You could win this with 10,000 or less votes, possibly, if they all divide the votes up.
We've been talking, of course, a lot about the primary because it is so packed. This is a deeply blue district, Congressional District 1 versus CD2, where the Republican might have had a little bit more of a chance in Alan Fung. What do you think about the chances of a Republican looking past the primary?
Well, the district's very heavily Democratic. We have had a Republican congressman years ago, Ron Makeley, but the thing is, it's so Democratic right now at places like Pawtucket, Central Falls, Woonsocket, Providence. It's going to be very tough for a Republican to make any inroads. It would take a lot of money. I can't see outside organizations coming in, national Republican people coming in to support the Republican, but it's always a possibility after they look at the primary results. I just think it'll be a very difficult uphill battle for a Republican to win this seat.
And just quickly, Joe, before I let you go, let's zoom out. Big picture here. The winner of this race is going to replace Congressman David Cicilline. Magaziner replaced Langevin earlier this year. Rhode Island now has two brand new faces down in D.C. after, people who had been there for a combined 3+ decades. How does this impact the state?
Well, on the House side, it's going to hurt big time for the simple reason both of our representatives are at the very bottom of the pecking order. They're way at the bottom. They're not going to have a lot of impact. On the good side, we have two senators who have been there for a while, and they do have a lot of seniority, so they can still help the state around in many ways. Plus, the Democrats control the Senate with the Republicans controlling House. Even if the Democrats had a little more power, they weren't going to get much.
All right, 12 News political analyst Joe Fleming, always a pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure.